My name is Kate Glover, and I'm a second-year doctoral student here in the DCL program at McGill's Faculty of Law. And in terms of my own background, I have a BA in philosophy from McGill. I did my law degree at Dalhousie in Halifax, and my master's, my LLM, in Cambridge in England. Before I came to do my DCL, I was called to the Bar of Ontario and practiced law there in a law firm in Ottawa. And then immediately before coming to McGill, I clerked at the Supreme Court of Canada. Well, I'm doing my doctoral research under the supervision of Professor Rod MacDonald, and I'm looking into the question of what is the significance of the Supreme Court of Canada and its work. And in order to explore that question, I am writing chapters of an institutional biography about the court. And that biography looks at present understandings of the court as well as presenting and considering alternative or possible ways of thinking about the court and assessing its significance. I will be arguing that we should be thinking about the court as both much more and much less than we presently do, and then I'll consider the implications of thinking about the court in that way. My decision to come to McGill to do my DCL was really the result of a combination of factors. First, I was looking for a doctoral program that was well established and where there were institutional supports and structures in place for the DCL students that were already there and that could really support me in my research. And McGill certainly had that to offer. I knew, because I had studied abroad for my LLM and because I know that I would like to be a law professor in a Canadian law faculty, it was important for me to do my doctoral studies here in Canada and participate in and establish myself in the community of Canadian legal scholars. And so within Canada, I was looking for a school and a law faculty with an excellent reputation and that I knew could provide me with excellent research supervision. And again, McGill met that criteria. Location also was very important for me, and McGill is in Montreal, and Montreal is really a city that so many people come to and really fall in love with as soon as they get here. It has a very unique and special energy and spirit here. And finally, I mean, a reality for most doctoral students is funding, and McGill offered me a very generous funding package, and that was a factor in my decision to come here as well. So McGill and the Faculty of Law have a number of endowed funds available for doctoral students. I was lucky enough to be offered an O'Brien Fellowship, and that is administered by the Faculty of Law, but also by the Center for Human Rights and Legal Pluralism. And that is not only a very generous funding package, but it also means that for the fellows, as soon as you start as an O'Brien Fellow, as a doctoral student, you have a home and a site within the faculty, which is the Center for Human Rights and Legal Pluralism. So it really is a great way not only to receive funding, which is very important, but it also builds community right away and gives the DCL student an opportunity to be associated with a center and with other scholars interested in their own work. I'm also lucky enough to receive a Vanier Canada Graduate Scholarship, and in my application process, the Faculty of Law and McGill gave me all of the support and encouragement I needed to present a very strong application, and luckily I was successful in that. For me, the most unique features and the most defining features of the program have really centered around the theme of community. And being a doctoral student can be quite isolating. It is essentially an individual and solitary pursuit of study in a particular area, and a lot of that happens alone. But McGill has really taken a number of steps to build community amongst the doctoral students and also fostering a community between the doctoral students and members of the faculty here. So examples are DCL Coffee Hour, where DCL students and usually one or two professors at least come together once a week or every 2 weeks to talk about particular issues that are relevant to doctoral students, whether or not that's publishing or recruitment or someone presenting their research or the thesis defense, all of those types of things. Another example is the DCL Retreat, which happens every year at the beginning of the year, and it brings together all of the DCL students from all of the years, again, to talk about issues that are relevant to DCL students. And again, faculty members come and present at the retreat. Other examples include the research week and poster sessions, as well as small group workshops where DCL students and professors come together to present their research to each other and really work through arguments and issues that everyone is working on. Another example that's been quite defining in my own experience in the DCL program is the DCL mentorship and the DCL fellowship program. And these are programs designed to help a DCL student really learn and develop their teaching skills and to think about what it means to teach law in a university and in a law faculty. So in the mentorship, a DCL student is paired with a faculty member and gets to shadow them in the teaching of an undergraduate law course. And then after that, after the mentorship, DCL students have the opportunity to do a teaching fellowship. And that is a really unique program where, again, the student is matched with a faculty member and has the opportunity to co-teach a class with that faculty member. And really, in my own experience, I've had the opportunity to do everything related to a course, from course design to putting together materials to teaching, all of those things, and I get to do that under the supervision and in collaboration with an established faculty member here at McGill. And that has been really special and unique for me because as someone who aspires not only to be a scholar, but also a law teacher and a law professor, having that opportunity to develop my teaching skills alongside my research skills is quite remarkable. I really think that this is the place to be if you do want to be a future academic in law.